Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. Thank you again for joining me on my Endwalker playthrough. I get the feeling that we are nearing the end, for at least for Elpis. Last episode we were able to speak with Hermes, and apparently we told him, I'm assuming at least a vague prediction of what's supposed to be coming. And he helped give us some information here, and we were able to put some of the pieces together, such as the reason that people were transforming into monsters instead of creation magics running wild is because not only do we not have creation magics anymore, but because our souls are sundered, which means that we're much more, I guess, influenced by dynamis. And that's the reason why people are transforming into monsters once their despair is at a certain level, I suppose you could say. We did also receive some rather disturbing news from Meteion. So, the report from all of her sisters has come in, and none of it is good, because she's visited countless stars. Her sisters have all visited many stars, and the report's not even done, but we already found out that there's a bunch of planets who were wiped out, apparently. And Hermes is determined to hear the entire report. So I don't know if there is like a shred of hope in there somewhere, but either way, it can't be good. So he transformed. He kind of took on like a model that's based off Ramu. Not completely like him, but there's definitely a big resemblance. And he kind of took off with Meteion, so I'm guessing he's looking for a quiet place where he can listen to the rest of the reports, so that leaves the rest of us to kind of give chase and follow him. So let's go ahead here. So the quest is called Caging the Messenger. Hypnodalis is pondering what to do next. Hermes is headed to Ktisis. Considering the expansive dimensions of the place, even we may have a difficult time locating his ether. All I can say is that he's entered from the rooftop and likely arrived at the uppermost point of the facility. So, do we pursue him? Of course we pursue him, no matter what Hermes might be thinking. Meteion is a potential threat that needs to be brought under our control. The conversation's duty to safeguard this star takes precedence over any personal stake in the matter. Bena, Claire? 'Tis clear we stand on the precipice, but we have yet to determine beyond a shadow of a doubt that Meteion's is the hand which tips us over the edge. Nevertheless, if we are to learn the truth of the final days, we must give chase, and even if neither Hermes nor Meteion is ultimately responsible, we cannot leave them to suffer this torment alone. Yeah, I agree with what they say. Agreed on all accounts. To Ktisis Hyperboreia we go. I think I said that right. Probably not. Don't judge me for that. So let's go ahead and see where this takes us. So looking around through here. So is he like the next trial fight or something? I mean, we should be nearing that point. Like the look of this. Judging from the crowd, something is afoot. I saw not out of the ordinary. Does anyone know what caused this? What have we here? Excuse me, has something happened inside Ktisis? Mistress Bena, I'm so glad you're here. No one knows what prompted it, but the alarm was sounded and Ktisis put into a state of alert. Procedure dedicated that we evacuate immediately, and we have yet to investigate further. This is Hermes doing, obviously. And what does this state of alert entail exactly? A field of dampening magic is draped over the entire facility, usually in a response to escaped entities and the like. Ktisis scholars and observers are unaffected, but everything and everyone else is weakened to a fraction of their usual capacities. Then consider us forewarned. We do, however, have urgent business with Chief Hermes and must enter the premises regardless. is this like another instance duty, or... That said, if Hermes is willing to enact such measures, I wonder what other obstacle he has seen fit to drop in our path. With that enfeebling spell in place, we're not like to be at our fighting best. And I was hardly an effective combatant to begin with. I've little to offer beyond my ethereal vision. Then you will put that talent of yours to good use. You are fairly skilled at spotting weaknesses, if I recall. Fairly skilled. Now you've gone and raised everyone's expectations. You all need only make the most of your strengths, and I will fill in the gaps as required. I was once Azim after all. 'Twas my job to rise to the occasion, be that as a defender, aggressor, or healer. I feel better about my lack of prowess already. And you, Emet-Selch, can impress us with your arcane majesty. You lob potential spells as easily as breathing, but can also channel that power into a protective matter if you so choose, yes? Well, yes, should the situation call for it. Excellent! That should cover us on all fronts. Your tale led us here, Claire, so it is only right that you lead us now. No matter what lies ahead, we will win through to Hermes and Meteion. And then we will face the future together. Oh, I love her. Oh, this is great. So, what's happening here, though? I'm trying to figure this out. Because it doesn't seem like it's a trial. More like an instance duty. Oh, it's a dungeon! Wow, was not expecting that. Okay, so... No! You mean we can enter with all of them? Bleak as the contents of Meteion's report might be, many could hear it and remain content with their lives. But not Hermes. For him, the veneer of perfection has long been cracked, and it was to distant heavens he looked for the means to repair it. I understand his anguish after a fashion. My own refusal to return is in opposition to the world's established order. Yet for me, the imperfections only enhance the fragile beauty of our star. I will fight to see it delivered from destruction, warts and all. Oh, man! From the moment we met you, our visit has devoted into a never-ending series of complications and irritations. In spite of this, I have gained one useful thing. An awareness of dynamis, to think that a power with the potential to corrupt ether had largely escaped our notice. Whether or not I believe your tale, the facts are underpinning your narrative will be the source of much debate. So understand that I act not for the sake of you or your fantastical quest. My duty remains that I apprehend Meteion, and if that now means Hermes as well, then so be it. Oh my god. I say that Hermes has likely perched somewhere in the highest point of the facility, but reaching him will be no mean feat. To put it simply, Ktisis Hyperboreia contains a multitude of vast spaces linked together at the seams, meaning the interior is far more massive than even this grand structure might otherwise suggest. But even a colossal facility filled top to bottom with savage creations will not stop you, not with Vana and Emet-Selch at your side. And I'll be there too, of course, cheering you on. Oh, these guys are all so great! But let's see here, I need to know. Yes, we can enter with them! Okay, there's no way I cannot go in like with the trust system. Let's go and do it.
20 minutes later.
Okay, sorry, it took me a minute, but I had to get ready. So I felt it was time to get rid of the robes, time to return to our armor. This is a new set of armor I'm trying out. We'll see how well that works.
I can scarcely contain my excitement.
And no. Okay, so Vana's going to be the healer regardless.
Let us be off.
Alright. So... Oh, gotta go in first. Okay. Okay, I can't wait. I honestly can't wait. This is gonna be so cool. Oh, they think we're going in with Vana and Emet-Selch and Hythrodalis. I love this! This is amazing! So thank you, dev team. Look at it! Bunch of different environments all put together. I mean, I've seen the pictures of it, but still. There they all are. I'm so happy right now. Okay, I'm ready. You guys ready? Let's go. Oh, he's an archer. I did not know that. So it makes...
Please, turn back, else I might be forced.
A guide? Sorry. If you ever wondered whether your creation is a beneficial existence to the star, wonder no more. For at Ktisis Hyperboreia, our mission is to determine the answer. Sorry, I'm just reading through this real quick. Survival of other species. Such questions, blah blah blah. Okay, I just had to get that out of my system. Alright, let's go. Oh, they talk too! Okay, so Vana, of course, is the kind of the white mage of the group. Emet-Selch is a black mage, and Hyperboreia is an archer. It suits all of them, doesn't it? Choice, we gotta go left. Looks like, yeah, some parts look like they've been beaten up, so I don't know if Hermes did that or if these creatures did. Probably the creatures. So we're in a desert region. This is cool. Bigger on the inside, indeed. Okay, so we got some antlers. Ooh, over here. This might sting. Oh. I was sure that we would have to go in with the duty finder like we used to, because there's no way the others could be here, but I like this even better. I hope we got more of this like in future expansions or patches.
See you.
Okay. So that's everything. So we're going to the tundra then. Okay. Man, look at these things. So I'm guessing that a lot of these creations were put into the world before the final days, or maybe they even escaped after the final days from here. That's what I'm guessing anyway.
Stand firm.
Making good progress so far. So the first boss has to be coming up. So I wonder what we're going to be facing. I'm guessing more creations, and we'll be having Hermes for last. I wonder what familiar faces we'll see in here.
Out of my way.
Okay, this way around. Oh, look at him! I hate these things. I mean, it's clever, but their design just freaked me out. And I think we first saw them, like, appearing back in Alamigo, and I've hated those things ever since. Do they have, like, little snowmen on their heads? Oh my god, that is adorable. I'll give them that. I mean, they got giant hands, and they need something to do, I'm guessing. Really makes you wonder what the rest of their bodies look like. Yeah, one of the reasons I like having Estinian in our group is because he's such a powerhouse. Okay, and... So, what is that? What the heck? Oh dear, this fellow seems disinclined to let us pass. Then we have no choice but to force our way. Ooh, is there anything? Of course, it's a cold zone, and of course we're going through it. Seems he is determined to protect Meteion. Aye, a right bother this is gonna be. Okay, so I guess I did miss some things. Okay, so that was near the beginning. Turns out Emet-Selch doesn't like the cold, apparently. Okay. So, it's not like a wolf? Oh no, it's a tiger! Is this like a Byakuya copy or something? Well, it's the original, but still. What the heck? Where'd he go? Impressive ability. Seriously trying to hide from us? That's the power of the eyes could be used this way. Oh, okay, I get it. No use on us. Oh, please. Yeah. Okay, I get it. So when it disappears like that, we follow the tracks to the little crater, and that's the only safe spot. Okay. That's good to know. Another reason why it's a good idea to go through the trust systems your first time with your trust. Run through dungeons with your trust system, first of all, because they at least know what they're doing. Not everyone will, especially if it's your first time. So what other tricks do you have, buddy?
Speak on.
Okay, where? It's trying to confuse us. How very creative. I've had enough of this mongoose farce. I wouldn't be so easily confunded. Very promising concept. Wonder whose it is. I think someone with a little too much time and money on their hands. Or maybe just a little too much time, sorry.
I see you opening.
Those icicles again. Ooh! Get away, get away, get away. I think we're doing good. Despite the fact that it's taken us about 10 minutes to get this far.
I see you opening.
Okay, disappearing again. They just keep going everywhere. I like how the others aren't even bothering to move. Vana will run with us, but Emet-Selch and Hyperboreia just teleport straight over. Question is, what's going to happen when we reach the top of the tower? I'm kind of worried now. Because I never would have expected all of this. May you find peace in the ethereal sea. Come, we mustn't tarry. Okay, boots of healing. Can't wait to see what the gear looks like here. So, through here? Oh, you can see everything from up here. There's the desert and the tundra. Ooh. Snakes.
Stand firm.
I hate snakes. I really do. Whoever came up with the concept of snakes, I like to punch them. They're just so weird looking. And normally I like weird.
Have at me.
This may sting.
Okay, through here.
Stay away!
Yeah, this is gonna be tricky. I'm afraid we can't do that. I didn't realize that she spoke. Yeah, yeah, so according to Vina, Hermes has long since given up the idea of perfection. So instead, he's looking to the stars for maybe answers to why things are so imperfect. And whereas, in contrast to Vina, who loves the fact that things are not perfect. The thing is, it sounds like Meteion may have actually been part of the reason why some of those stars went extinct. Maybe he knows that, or maybe he's afraid of hearing that.
I'm not entirely useless.
So I think this is kind of the moment where he goes down that path that he really shouldn't walk down, and he kind of just breaks. Like, he's suffering like maybe like a complete mental breakdown. And that's how he becomes the Fan Daniel that we all know and love to hate. Basically the reason why he goes crazy. Yeah. The thing is, I'm surprised that Emet-Selch never mentioned this. So, I feel like we're missing some pieces here. So I have a feeling that we're going to be getting some answers at the top of this whole tower. So first, let's try to get up to the tower. So we should be nearing the second boss soon enough. Another thing I'm surprised that he's willing to put up the lives of all the creations here when he was so upset about, you know, killing off like any of these creations. But like I said, I guess maybe he's just finally cracked. Maybe he's so desperate for answers that he doesn't care right now or is not thinking at the moment. To Mistress Nessa, her creation is based on the concept of a bipedal wolf. Indeed, it's impressively man-like in its gallop, highly intelligent, evidenced by the ability to use tools, while the gleam in its eyes give the impression that it comprehends our words. If this proves to be the case, it would be a shame that its throat isn't designed for speech. I must make mention of this in the next reports. Was that the creature that we just fought? I don't know. Or maybe like the ancestors of the Hrothgar or something? Or maybe these things. No, wait, no, they can't use tools. He may have his flaws, but you can't fault his managerial prowess. Seriously, you want to discuss his candidacy now? Yeah, probably not a good idea. Hey, get over here!
I see you opening.
Have a taste.
Come on.
My way. I'm not entirely useless.
You know what I think would have been really cool? You know, if they summoned Azim to help us out, like the current Azim, and we got to meet like our past self. That would have been really cool.
Have a taste.
I mean, it might still happen. I don't know yet, but I think it would be cool. The next boss is got to be around here. This way, I'm guessing. Yep, there we go. It's of course it's a snake. Just seeing what it looks like. Eh, not bad. Because it broke out of its cage. Goodness me, what manner of thinking is behind this? There truly is no accounting for taste. Oh, thank God I'm not the only one who hates snakes.
I see you opening.
Okay. Okay, so one head got bigger than the others.
Have a taste.
I don't like that. Prepare to unleash its stored ether. So it's like gonna breathe fire or something. Okay. Okay, so now the other two heads have completely filled up. That's kind of weird looking. Whoa! Okay, I get it now. So depending on which heads fill up is going to be the direction they breathe that ether fire. And what's with the giant? Oh no, I don't like the fireballs. Damn, I wasn't paying attention. I need to pay closer attention. But hey, we're already halfway there. We're doing good. Man, who looked at those snake things before and thought, you know what would improve it? If it had 2 more heads. Seriously, who thought that? Is it from here on this end, or... Okay, there's one side. Oh. It's fine. I'll take it. I think I have to run through this maybe a couple more times before I get the whole thing down. But seriously, who looked at those things and thought, you know what, 3 heads are better than 1? And just gave it 2 extra heads. Seriously, whoever came up with that idea is nuts. Just follow them this time. There we go. We're going to the pain that time. Almost there. A pass for constitution, but a fail for intelligence. If its concept is submitted, I will be certain to reject it. Okay. Hermes of Meteion. Alright, nah, nothing for offending yet. That's fine. I'm sorry, that's just funny. Concept is submitted, then I'll be sure to reject it. So, where are we now?
I cannot let you take Meteion. Not yet.
He's not gonna give up, is he? No, he's not, is he? Okay, so I'm surprised they can keep these birds around. You know, you would think they would fly off, so I'm guessing there's some kind of cage around. Or at least some kind of like magical barrier.
I'm not entirely useless.
I love it when he says that. I'm not entirely useless. he just makes jokes of himself all the time. Okay. Oh, we're flying now. So we got a series of floating platforms. That's interesting. Okay. Got a bunch more birds. I don't really like birds. Come on. Come on. I was just thinking, like, why is no one else helping me? But then I realized I missed one. Okay. Hey, you get back over here. Thank you. Stay focused on me before you die. Sorry, I get distracted by shiny things. So when I see a treasure chest, you can't expect me to ignore it. So we're going really high now. That would be terrifying. Okay.
I must hear their answers before they respond from the distance.
Enough is enough, Hermes. Stubbornness can be a virtue, but this is a little excessive. I mean, for his own sake, I think he does not need to listen to it. I mean, I mean, the way that Meteion was reacting before, he really doesn't want to hear it. Oh, wow. Look how high up we are. We must be close to the atmosphere by now. Like, how high high does this thing go?
Be gone. Slide through.
Oh. Oh, look! That's like the ancestors of our Yule. Oh, that's neat. Oh, and look, they have birds like hanging all about us, so. Okay, so from what it looks like that we have at least one more platform on top of us if we ride the next current, so that should be the final one. So we're almost there. I just love that they have birds like in the background just watching us.
I see you opening.
One down. Just one more. Unless there's like another monster waiting for us. Okay, open the treasure chest. Some decent things, nothing for fending though. What's this? Oh, someone left their books up here. Successful creation of migratory birds which travel between continents with the seasons came as a breath of fresh air to the long stagnant realm of flying life forms. In the end, it was a relatively simple thing to grant creatures the ability to navigate by celestial bodies, but this method lacked the precision needed to guide them to the same location each time, as would be vital to their survival. The breakthrough came in the form of magnetic fields, the use of which was discovered by the incumbent Van Daniel during his tenure as chief overseer of Elpis, a truly inspired idea that has brought lasting benefits to the star. Interesting! Look at those birds, they're just watching us. Like, they know better. It's like, no way I'm getting involved here. Oh, we're here already! And we're just like right above the earth, or Aetheris, actually. Okay. Winged Defiance, Hermes.
So, it comes to this. I've no wish to fight, but this time, I cannot yield. Though the world may think me a mad, desperate fool, I will hold fast to my conviction.
I really don't want to have to fight him, but he's not giving us a choice. To protect Meteion, he would go so far as to transform, so far as to make himself a villain.
I will have the time and tranquility I require.
Okay, so Meteion's back there, and she's not even reacting.
Lust and pain, gather
As I've said before many times, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just gonna go along for the ride and hope I don't get killed. That's all I can do right now.
Ancient brand, unleash your power.
What the heck? I have no idea how I avoided getting hit by that.
Dust and wind, pierce my foe. Stars on high, fall as rain.
Oh no, oh no. It's okay, we went through this part many times. And what the heck? What is all of this? I'm just following them. Ah, okay. So that boulder protected us from the wind, and I forgot. Okay, so I just ran out of time there. What the? Whoa. I guess stand still. Move. Okay. Alright, so that part was pretty easy. Doing pretty good so far. I'm terrified of what we're gonna find out, though. I really am. Like, what's gonna happen up here?
I see you.
Streams of ether! Surge is one!
Whoa, these are gonna send gusts of wind to us now, aren't they? I don't like the looks of that. I really don't. I don't. So let's just gather. Oh, ow, ow, oh no. Just gather with everyone. Okay. So now we know what happens if we're hit by those. All right, good to know. All right. Oh, separate. This is so stressful! I want to know, but I'm terrified, and yet I want to just beat the crap out of him so that we can get to some truth for once.
Here's my foe!
I just love that they added that staff, though, mixed in with it. I think that's the staff of Asclepius, I think that's how it's pronounced. And that was the symbol of Hermes, like the god Hermes. So I love that little attention to detail. So, let's see.
By my name, I stars on high. War and rain!
By my true name, I consign all. Okay. By Hades, you mean.
Prepare yourself.
That was impressive, Emet-Selch. You know, I think a way that we can actually get him to maybe trust us a little bit. Oh, crap, 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 no. Is if we tell him his real name. Then again, I'm not sure if that will help matters. Because he probably went by his first name before. We're almost there, though. I'm just rambling on. I know, I can't help it. I'm so stressed right now. I don't know how I can take all this that's coming next. Woo! We beat him! And we got a level up.
No! My power!
Okay. Look, it was nothing personal, Hermes. It really wasn't, but you didn't leave us much of a choice here. So... I'm scared. I really am scared. Leave the rest to Emet-Selch. Hopefully he has calmed down a little. Merry chase he's led us on. Anything from you? Doesn't look like it. So what did we get? Skirt defending. Not bad. Actually looks pretty good with this armor. Small sword. Okay. And are you okay, Meteion? Oh god, we're higher than the birds. We got space above us. Okay. I need to prepare myself. This is gonna be terrifying. I just know it's gonna be terrifying. Sorry, the sun's in my face again. I'm scared. I'm so scared right now.
It's over, Hermes. In the name of the Convocation, I hereby take Meteion into custody. And setting aside the matter of your nomination, you will come with us too. We require your knowledge to assess and resolve the situation.
Meteion, I am so sorry. With that I could have listened to your report in full. reflected upon its meaning and conveyed it to others, that they might reconsider their chosen course. But I have failed, and that wish will never be realized. However, ere our fates become the province of others, I bid you tell me just one thing. Was there happiness in those distant stars? Was there a reason for living?
We conducted our search as per your instructions. We scoured historical records, communed with the spirits of the deceased, heard the final testaments of the dying, welcomed their shadowed hearts into our own. One race had striven to create a world bereft of animosity.
Oh, no. No.
They renounced relationships to avoid interpersonal strife, and in so doing brought about societal collapse.
Becoming a blasphemy.
One race had renounced war and devoted itself to the enrichment of its people. They were conquered. Though they destroyed the enemy in reprisal, they could not regain their former glory. One race had concluded that finite time was the root of all woes. Aspiring to shatter its shackles, they went in search of infinity. They discovered nothing is infinite, and that neither time or death can be cheated. Disillusioned, they gave up on the future and themselves. One race had discarded all things that gave rise to sorrow, hoping to have only joy. They found joy lost its savor in the absence of sorrow, and lost their will to live. Though worlds apart, these peoples shared a belief. The belief that they had tried their best.
Meteion?
That they had tried to fulfill their potential with every step and success. In the course of which, they learned the truth. That they would never be free of fear and sorrow, anger and despair, of loneliness, so long as they yet lived. Even now their souls cry out for oblivion. And to this song of anguish, I lend my voice. We lend our voice.
She's gonna kill them all, isn't she?
Oh, beloved mankind, shimmering jewels of beautiful Etheris, rejoice, for we will free you from the cruel yoke of existence. There is no need to struggle in vain, for in nihility awaits salvation. You will know peace and serenity, and it will be beautiful. We will make our nest at the edge of the universe, and there in the dark of dead worlds hoard sorrow and suffering. There we will sing, our chorus ever louder and ever clearer, that our song may reach even this ether-shrouded star. Such is the answer we have found in the stars, Such is the gift we now offer to Atheris.
Who are you to decide our fate? To decree we live or die?
Oh, there's irony right there for you. Oh, come on!
Have you lost your mind? You heard what she said. She means to destroy us all, yet you'd still take her side?
I mean, he still loves her, so...
In the name of the star, we have discarded those creations that we deemed flawed. If we ourselves are flawed, does it not stand to reason that we too should be discarded?
That is sophistry, and you know it.
Perhaps it is. Perhaps I am wrong. But who is to say that you are right?
Smile. He's lost it.
Let us settle this with a determination. In my authority as Chief Overseer of Elpis, I will make a judgment on man's fitness to exist. If he can learn to value all life and retain his will to live, even should his end be justified, he will surely find a way to avert his demise. If not, he will perish in star. As with all determinations, provisions must be made to ensure fairness. Kairos! Awaken!
Oh, no. Oh, I see where this is going.
Memory reconfiguration system Kairos activated. Awaiting instruction.
Command. Universal memory alteration. Target area. Ktisis Hyperboreia. Starting point. Arrival of Emet-Selch of the convocation at Propylion. Endpoint. The present. Erase the memories of all events and replace with a vague recollection of the following. I was here, preparing to demonstrate the functionality of Kairos to Emet-Selch and Hyphodeus. Meteion's shared consciousness became unstable. She and her sisters could not sustain their existence, and all dissipated with a burst. The resultant shockwave accidentally triggered Kairos, which erased several days of memories from all present.
Oh, so this explains it.
Command acknowledged. Initializing. 3 processes remaining to execution.
Bravo. I dare say one would be hard-pressed to make it fairer. Everything that you told us, everything that has happened, the fact we've even met, it will all be gone.
No!
Go, Meteion, to the edge of the universe, where none can reach you.
Hermes, won't you come with me? If you were to shed your flesh, I should be able to carry you.
I will remain. As a man, I will oppose the oblivion you bring.
He still loves her. Despite everything, he still loves her.
Had you said yes, I would have granted you the gentlest end.
Yes, she broke free!
This ends here.
Fly, Meteion! That is far enough, Hermes!
Oh.
Argos, to me.
She's going after Meteion.
First process complete.
Okay.
2 remaining to execution of memory.
How are we gonna get out of here? I don't know how we're gonna get
As
out.
if we needed more pressure. No matter what, you cannot forget what happened today. For it is the key to saving your future. Your world. This fight is our fight. What comes after, our problem to contend with. Not yours. No. Your own struggle awaits. And no one else can take your place.
Oh, such a good character!
You must flee this place with your memories intact. And I will see that you do.
Oh, he's just so sweet.
Now then, where is it? There you are, my little confluence.
Come on, Vana. I'm rooting for you here. Come on.
Almost.
No! You turned into a bird?
Very well then.
She gonna shoot her down? Oh, I bet that's a
You
tracking.
may elude us this day, but not forever.
Oh, I bet that's like a tracking spell or something.
Meteion's gotten away.
Okay, so what do we do
Second
now?
process complete. 1 remaining to execution.
Ugh. No time for brooding. Listen well. Beyond lies a spatial confluence that connects the interior sections of this building. I will destroy the confluence and force open a way outside. When I do, you must jump through.
Oh, he's gonna get us out.
I cannot tell you how sorry I am,
Oh no.
but neither can I let you escape!
No, 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 no. You protected him.
Too brave by half.
Oh, I know that smile! Like, you told me one thing! Oh!
Exemplary work, as always, Emet-Selch.
That was a
What?
trick.
But how? I thought the confluence was over.
Over there? Yes. We were rather hoping you would.
It was never anywhere but where it is now. The instant those two began making their way towards nothing, 'twas clear the plan was a diversion.
I'm quite incapable of destroying a confluence, I must confess.
A gambit brazen beyond words. Though we've grown accustomed to reckless improvision due to the antics of an incorrigible associate. Though, in the case of certain present company, incorrigible is an understatement. Honestly, I'm beginning to suspect it's a requirement for every asset.
Oh! She caught her!
There's no time! Quickly! Even now, I do not believe your tale. I would not suffer us to walk such a wretched path. Still, if it must be said, do not squander it. The legacy I leave you.
Broke me.
Final process complete. Executing universal memory alteration.
Now it all makes sense.
Go, Argos!
He was smiling. That was the same smile he used back in the Tempest. Now it all comes full circle. She okay?
I'm fine. Just a little tired. Can it be true? Are we the only ones left who see beauty in the world? In life? Are the stars above no more than husks of fallen civilizations?
I can't believe that.
And yet, I feel her. Though she is unimaginably distant, I feel Meteion's presence, and the place where to we must go. Ere she made good her escape, I placed an enchantment upon her, one which allows us to follow her trail. She has already left the outermost bounds of Etheirys, and continues on her way. Given the vastness of the universe, it will still be no easy feat to track her down.
Do we have to go like into outer space now?
But thanks to Emet-Selch and his Ladeus, all is not lost. We remember. So long as we remember, our fates remain ours to shape.
What became of the others, I wonder? But what now? I want to know about the others, but what's going to happen now?
What indeed? Let us begin by ascertaining the situation at Ktisis Hyperboreia, where the others should still be. Given the likely state of their memories, however, it would be imprudent for us to approach them directly. In which case...
They won't remember us.
I am sorry, my friend. I've asked much of you this day. But may I trouble you one last time?
Of course you can. He's a good boy.
Argos will investigate in our stead. We will share in his consciousness and see and hear as if we were with him.
Oh wow. You can do that now?
Now, close your eyes and open your mind.
It's like the echo again? Like, how are we doing this?
Thank goodness you are unharmed.
Unharmed? There is a gaping hole in my memories. I can scarcely remember arriving here in Elpis.
Forgive me. I was preparing to demonstrate the functionality of Kairos to our guests.
Now he's calm again.
Meteion, her shared consciousness became unstable. And she...
So, that's what prompted the state of alert. And when you went to investigate, you were caught in Kairos's accidental operation.
So it would seem. It's all a blur to me.
Such an unfortunate accident. Oh, and what of Vinar and your other companion? You went inside together, as I recall.
We did?
If Vinar was with us, I have no recollection of it. But that there is her familiar, is it not? The fellow seems happy enough, so I think it's safe to assume his mistress is well. I haven't the slightest notion who this other companion might be, however.
Ah, well, that individual struck me as a bit different, for want of a better word. Perhaps it wasn't actually a person, but some manner of creation.
Curious. I must ask Vinar about it when next we meet.
Yes, you do that. Now, if we may tend to Hermes, whatever this Meteion did, it seems he bore the brunt of it. Once you are fit to travel, you will return with us to Amarot. We need to make certain there are no other ill effects. Also, I am here on business of the 14. We've already had the conversation, like as not, but since your toy wiped my memory, we'll have to have it again.
Yes, of course. As you see fit.
This Kairos, it manipulates memories through the emission of etheric waves, correct? There is a theory which holds that memories scoured by blasts of ether are restored when the soul is cleansed in the underworld. If true, then perhaps when our time comes to return to the star, we shall remember these few days we have lost.
I doubt aught of interest occurred. Look forward to the revelation if you like, but I should prefer to reminisce on more meaningful moments.
At least they're all right.
Let us rest. If only for a while. After all, you and I... Oh, we still have a long, long way to go.
That is so painful. Let's just wrap this up real quick. You feeling at all recovered? I understand that your exertions were more than purely physical, but resting one's body, if only for a moment, is never without merit. As for Hermes, I think it unlikely he will create more Endwalkers. He poured much of himself into Meteion, and now that she and her sisters are gone, dissipated in his mind, the grief must be unbearable. He will blame himself. He will believe that, had he never acknowledged his dissatisfaction with the world, then the Meteion would have never been born to suffer and die. The offer to join the 14 will be a welcome distraction, and one day hence he will face the advent of the final days in the role of Van Daniel. That pretty much sums everything up, doesn't it? So, I mean, we can go in whenever we want to now, but still. That must live, die, no, that's the next quest, but I need a moment. I'm guessing that this is where we kind of wrap everything up and we get ready to leave Elpis behind and return to the present. So, yeah, Meteion suffered... How do I even put this? I can't even say it. I'm probably going to have to need time to really think it all through before I come up with something, but Meteion basically turned into a blasphemy and is trying to destroy the world because she thinks that mankind doesn't need to suffer and needs to die is the only way to end the suffering, more or less. And so Fandaniel, or Hermes as he is right now, is so shocked because he believes it's his fault that Meteion and the others are dead. He is going to take the seed of the 14 just for something to do, I guess, to distract his mind. That's how it works. People distract themselves with work when something bad happens. And that just sets everything else into motion. So, this broke me. We can't even say goodbye to them because they don't remember us anymore. And we can't go up and talk to them because they don't know who we are anymore and they'll be asking more questions. And that was so unfair. But it's been long enough. Let's just let it go right then and there. Thank you all so much for watching. This is Fantasy Girl getting ready to sign out, and see you again soon, hopefully. A rough day for them all, isn't it? Rough day.